I'm gonna still show him who's the big dog, who his real dad is. You know, Bill's not his real dad, I'm his real dad. I don't want you guys to go over this page and tell him that. I'm his real daddy. You know, when you get an ass whooping like that from pillar to pillar, I'm his real dad, and that's facts.
As we know, Devin Haney recently secured a dominant victory over Brian Norman Jr., earning appreciation from top boxing minds, and his post-fight call out to Ryan Garcia for their rematch was particularly interesting. And now Garcia, even having an already scheduled fight, accepting the fight further makes it interesting for the fight fans.
Because I will give him a reality check once again. And, you know, I'm not going to be nice to them. Again, they think I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to be nice to them. Same treatment, same ass whooping, and same mentality. I'm coming in, fucking you up, and that's it. And I'm leaving. I know you better than you know you.
However, we will discuss the full beef between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia in detail later in this video. Before that, it is crucial to note that Teddy Atlas, while dissecting the contest between Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., explained that although Brian had a few promising moments at the start, it was Devin who quickly took full command with his exceptional boxing sense. Atlas highlighted that Haney's performance delivered everything fans expect to witness from an elite fighter: precision, control, discipline, and high-level ring awareness. He also emphasized that Haney consistently dictated the pace and direction of the bout, leaving little room for Norman to adjust. Along with Devin's outstanding form, Norman's poor decision-making in key moments further shaped the outcome, ultimately leading to the electrifying and decisive result fans witnessed.
He was Haney, he was controlling the outside, you know, he was back being what he needed to be. And he's back.
He's back. He's back in a big way.
Another important figure, Tim Bradley, remarked that he was in the best shape of his career on fight night. He pointed out that while Devin gave it his all and won handily, Norman Jr. had no idea what was coming or from where. Bradley also stressed that a fighter's performance is greatly influenced by their mindset, and Devin went into the ring with complete confidence in his ability to put on such a show. From the very beginning to the moment he achieved it, Haney carried the belief that he was prepared for a standout performance, and he proved exactly that.
Dev hooked with him. That shows you right there that Dev wasn't afraid. Dev was like, hey, I'm here, and I'm him, you know, and he hooked with him. And his was sharper, his was more accurate, landed right on the money. He heard him, buzzed him. Dev followed up with the shot, you know, came with another hook in the right hand, crushing right hand right down the middle, you know, created the knockdown. It's lucky Norman and him is lucky that there wasn't more time on the clock, because Dev probably would have stopped them.
Furthermore, Greg Hackett in his analysis highlighted Haney's movement as one of the key factors behind his success. He underscored that Norman Jr. prefers to stand and exchange, which is usually where he excels. However, the situation with Devin was completely different. Devin never stayed still. He constantly moved around the ring, shifting angles and maintaining distance. Hackett asserted that this continuous movement frustrated Norman and forced him into making mistakes. Haney then capitalized on those errors with precision and control. According to Hackett, this strategic mobility played a major role in Devin's dominant performance.
His feet constantly working, and he constantly moving. And even though he ain't going nowhere. And then if you take a step in, he take a step out. You know what I mean? Just that quick. Just that right there was too much for Norman, because he couldn't find what he wanted. He couldn't find what he wanted because he likes for a guy to stand right there. Dev was busy on his toes, that left hand working, without him even throwing it, just that little dip right there, that fake right there, that was throwing him off. And he wasn't able to find his shot. And that's why, like you said, he was being reluctant before he got caught. The shot just made him be a little bit more reluctant.
However, Showbiz the Adult appeared somewhat disappointed with the outcome, stating that Devin Haney had the potential to make the result even more brutal. He underscored that Brian never looked comfortable in the ring, while Devin showed he can be a far more punishing opponent if he stops holding back. Showbiz indicated that Haney has everything he needs to put a lot of fighters to sleep, but he needs to have faith in his abilities. Showbiz thinks Devin has the potential to become one of the most frightening knockout artists in the sport if he completely invests in his strength and lets it go with assurance.
Debo Dev can be a knockout artist. It's just physics. He has the height, he has the range, he has the speed, and he has the strength. All he needs to do is to believe it, have the tenacity, and take the chance. because if he sits down and throw these Debo Dev punches more, he can drop more people, because he could have knocked out Brian Norman Jr. I don't know why you didn't. I don't know why you pulled back.
Moreover, Haney also earned the respect of Brian Norman Sr. after the fight. He mentioned that they were fully aware of what Devin was capable of, and they entered the bout believing they were strong contenders. However, on fight night, Devin delivered far more than they expected, displaying a champion's mindset along with remarkably sharp strategies. He emphasized that there were no excuses to offer, as Devin executed an outstanding performance from start to finish. Norman Sr. credited Haney entirely for the level of skill, preparation, and dominance he showed in the ring, acknowledging that the victory was fully deserved.
I mean, it was Devin Haney fought a very crafty, smart fight. He did what he did. You know, he was fine on all cylinders. Brian Norman Jr. didn't seem to be fine on all cylinders, or whatever else from what I've seen him do, or whatever else. And we can count that to Devin, or we can credit it to Devin, or we could credit it, you know, to whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is what happened happened. No excuses on this side. Devin Haney is a great fighter. He did what he did. He came out. I mean, it's mano a mano in that ring. It's just two people in that ring. So, you know, he came out, did what he did. He got the victory, and can't get nothing but respect that.
Most importantly, Devin Haney and Bill Haney in the post-fight press conference identified Ryan Garcia as their next possible target. Bill declared that if circumstances lead them to a rematch, they would gladly take it, marking Ryan and his team as highly competitive and always part of an electrifying matchup. Garcia won the first bout illegally. He commented that if a rematch takes place, it will definitely be their win. Devin expressed complete confidence in achieving a decisive outcome and pledged to perform at the same dominant level against Garcia as he did against Brian Norman.
He's not the person that we've been here, so yeah.
Bill, FightHard.com. First, congratulations. Bill, in a perfect world, if Ryan Garcia beats Barrios at 147, would that be the dream matchup for him and Devin to run it back, both with 2 belts on the line?
It's no secret that, I mean, we have a rivalry with that team that goes back to the amateurs. So, you know what I mean? We have unfinished business. I will never say that he's not somebody that's on our radar. You know, but being clean and being a clean fighter, you know what I mean? We want to make sure that that's intact. And, you know, I've never shied away from our bad blood with Henry Garcia and that whole team.
However, as the central topic of today's video, Ryan Garcia welcomed the idea of a rematch, saying it was exactly what he wanted. He disclosed that after the first fight, people had doubts about him and accused Devin and Bill Haney of trying to dodge criticism after losing to him. Ryan went on to say that he plans to prove to them once more who was actually more successful, him or the purported drugs, if they think his initial triumph was impacted by the effects of drugs. He proclaimed with conviction that the Haneys would receive the same treatment that he had given them during their initial meeting, guaranteeing a similarly conclusive result.
And that's it. The only one that's going to try to save Devin is Bill. Once again, he's going to have to save him, because Devin he just can't beat me. Like, no matter what we do, how you set it up, I will always beat that man.
Moving forward, it is also crucial to note that Ryan Garcia has already entered the early stages of his training camp for his upcoming fight against Mario Barrios, carrying the same intensity and focus from his previous preparation. Even before the fight was officially scheduled, Garcia committed himself to rigorous routines, understanding that early preparation is crucial for peak performance. Observers in his camp have noted that he treats every session seriously, balancing conditioning, technique, and strategy. His approach signals that he views each fight as a step forward in his career, ensuring he remains sharp and ready for future challenges.
You know, still working every day.
Garcia's mindset heading into the Barrios fight is strategic. He views it as a stepping stone toward a rematch with Devin Haney. While Devin remains his ultimate target, Ryan knows that every fight along the way requires full focus and discipline. He reiterated the significance of not undervaluing any opponent, realizing that every triumph improves his readiness for the more difficult task. Garcia continues to improve his abilities and mental toughness by approaching the Barrios fight as a serious challenge, making sure he will be prepared to rule when the chance for a rematch presents itself.
Mario is cooked. You see the energy, you see the vibes. We've been training really well. We've been focused. We've been disciplined. As you can see in my demeanor, my confidence, you know I've been working. It's just going to be the day of the fight where you guys are going to see the work.
Furthermore, the team surrounding Garcia is integral to his preparation for Barrios. Coaches and trainers are fully aligned with his goals, helping him refine speed, accuracy, and defensive awareness. Every aspect of the camp is meticulously designed to optimize performance. His support team analyzes Barrios' style and inclinations and develops flexible tactics to help him prepare mentally as well as physically. Garcia can respond to any situation in the ring, remain composed, and carry out his game plan effectively thanks to the camp's devotion to attention to detail. Moreover, Ryan's heavy bag training in his early preparation for Mario Barrios focuses on developing power, endurance, and combination fluidity. Each session is carried out at a high level of intensity to mimic the vigor and movement of combat situations. He checks that every punch is straight and devastating by practicing a variety of combinations, body head shots, and footwork patterns. He may test his durability, produce explosive power, and hone his timing with the heavy bag, which replicates the physical demands of a genuine fight. Garcia develops muscle memory, prepares his body for continuous output, and hones his striking by pushing himself repeatedly. This helps to guarantee he is ready and confident for fight night. In addition, in the camp, Garcia's pads and mitts training is equally intense, emphasizing speed, accuracy, and reaction under the guidance of his coaches. Each exercise combines aggressive combinations with protective maneuvers and countermeasures that imitate real-life combat scenarios. The mitt work promotes agility and ring balance, as well as hand-eye coordination, synchronization, and strategic decision-making. Ryan gives every practice his whole attention, making sure that his defenses stay perfect and his punches strike cleanly. He can swiftly adjust, anticipate opponents' moves, and internalize combat rhythms because of this training.
That's nice. A little faster this time. One more time.
Overall, early indicators from the camp show Ryan is carefully polishing every area of his performance. Defensive strategies, punching back, and posture are all being given serious thought. By winning this contest, he guarantees that he will be geared up, assured, and have momentum going into any rematch. His determination, competence, and self-control show the mindset of a fighter motivated to take charge of his fate, grasp every chance, and put himself up for success that will define his career. Going ahead, let's have a look at how their first fight played out. So, on April 20th, 2024, Devin Haney faced Ryan Garcia at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Garcia started aggressively, scoring several knockdowns, while Devin relied on counterpunching and composure. The fight initially ended in a majority decision victory for Garcia, sparking debates across the boxing community about performance, strategy, and fairness. Fans praised Garcia's power, but highlighted Haney's tactical skill, leading to intense discussions online and in sports media.
Did he played us all. Because all of us who had Haney winning by decision, none of us had him winning by knockout, but we thought he'd probably box and win by decision. He got beat up. He did. I'm a fan of Devin Haney. I truly, truly am. But when I saw what Ryan Garcia did to him, I said, damn. Caught him with the left hook in the first round. From there, I was worried.
Mike Tyson, reflecting on that fight, hailed it as one of the greatest nights in recent boxing history, noting that both fighters gave their absolute best in the ring. He described the bout as thrilling, filled with speed, skill, and excitement, providing fans with non-stop action and fireworks. Tyson also pointed out that Ryan appeared unexpectedly different, surprising almost every boxing fan with his approach. He emphasized that given the quality and intensity of the fight, a rematch would be highly compelling, allowing both fighters to continue the exciting chapter they had begun.
What'd you think?
Great fight.
Beautiful fight, right?
Yeah, great fight.
What'd you think about the rematch possibly taking place again?
Definitely rematch. Definitely rematch.
What'd you make of Ryan's performance?
Great performance. Devin gonna have to get another day. It's not over for Devin. He'll be champ again.
100% he'll be champion. Any message to Devin Haney and any message to Ryan Garcia?
They should fight each other again.
All right. And last thing, Pitbull Cruz.
No, they should fight each other first.
First, right? You love that fight?
It was a beautiful fight. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
On the other hand, Oscar De La Hoya praised Devin Haney as a complete fighter, stressing that anyone who beats him must be exceptionally well prepared. He highlighted Ryan Garcia's determination and willpower during their first fight, noting that Garcia's performance surprised many. Typically, Haney relies on precise, standard combinations to control opponents, but that night he delivered even more powerful punches, which Ryan remarkably absorbed and countered effectively. De La Hoya also saluted Garcia for his resilience and ability to retaliate under pressure. Overall, he described the contest as a compelling and high-level contest, showcasing the skills, strategy, and heart of both fighters in the ring.
Ryan Garcia just became legendary tonight.
Oscar, real quick, what impressed you the most about Ryan's performance tonight?
I think his will, his will to win. Haney is no joke. I saw Haney throwing bombs. I've never seen Haney throw bombs in my life.
Yeah.
You know, we thought he was gonna come out and just, combinations and pity pat, the way it works for him.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful boxer. But the way Ryan Garcia withstood the power, the pressure from Haney, the buildup, everything.
Moreover, Claressa Shields was also among those most surprised by Ryan Garcia's victory. She reported that although she thought the battle would be entertaining, she never expected Ryan to be that vicious. She thought Ryan's performance was astounding. His timing, movement, and assaults were almost flawless, making a lasting impression on everyone in attendance. Shields also indicated that Devin Haney seemed a little out of rhythm, which affected the result. She claimed that Garcia's outstanding execution and Haney's little lack of sharpness eventually decided the bout, making it an unforgettable and unexpected performance that astounded both fans and commentators.
I saw some shit I didn't think I was gonna see. Ryan fooled the hell out of me and everybody else. He looked too strong, too big, and he started hurting Devin from the first round. Devin didn't just go in there and lay down, but Ryan definitely came to fight, and damn. I didn't expect shit like that. It looked like Devin was getting hurt too bad to me. It was like, look, we know he wasn't gonna win this fight tonight. Let him live to fight on another day and take less damage. I mean, I thought the second and third knockdowns, the fight should have been done, but he was just taking a lot to me.
Additionally, George Kambosos also characterized fight's outcome as startling. He recognized that it was hard to comprehend how Garcia overcame the obstacles to achieve one of his biggest exploits. However, Kambosos reminded Haney that life is full of ups and downs and advised him not to take the loss too seriously. He specified that the ability to bounce back from setbacks is what defines true warriors. Haney was also advised by Kambosos to turn the setback into a teaching moment, molding his future strategy and fortifying his determination to meet eventual challenges.
But knowing the result, big congrats to Ryan Garcia. You shocked the world, you fooled the world. And again, big respect to my mate, a guy that I fought twice, a guy that I respect a lot, Devin Haney. Hell of a heart, true champion, and he'll be back. Losses don't mean shit, man. That's what I've been saying. Styles make fights, and for you casuals, please understand, styles make fights. The zero. the best fighting the best, and this is what happens. You get great fights and you get, shocks that people don't see.
In short, the news that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are preparing a rematch has the boxing community giddy with anticipation. Expectations for a second battle are even higher since fans were so captivated by the rivalry and ferocity both combatants displayed in their first encounter. Many think the rematch will be more intense since Garcia will be trying to maintain his dominance from their first encounter, and Haney is keen to get revenge for his prior defeat. Anticipation is increased by thoroughly monitoring every training detail, media engagement, and update. The prospective rematch is one of the most exciting fights in modern boxing history because of the skill, rivalry, and plot. Now, in the end, we want to hear from you. Your opinions truly matter. First, share what you think about Devin Haney's dominant and destructive performance against Brian Norman Jr. Was it as impressive as the experts say? Moving on, what are your thoughts on a potential Garcia versus Haney rematch? Should it happen or not? If it does take place, who do you think will come out on top and why? Drop your predictions and insights in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as your support means a lot to us. Stay tuned for the latest boxing news.